Jai Bharti. Namaskar. Today we will discuss about how engineering is related with Adhyatma. So, in this we will discuss about infinity, which is like a dumbbell, and in Sanskrit we call it as Damaru, in the cosmic cycle. So, if you look the infinity symbol, it's like a dumbbell. There are two loops connected at a narrow center. So you can say that it is like a when you write 8 and you just tilt it by 90 degree, so you can see this, it is 8. So this is a infinity. Now this dumbbell, it's very familiar in the Hindu tradition, in the Indian tradition. It appears in the hand of Shiva as Damaru. So see this Damaru, actually Shiva has 5 elements on his body. We'll take because it's very important to understand in that context also. Damaru actually represents the space. Then Shiva has a snake which represents the air. Then Shiva is having a Trinetra on his forehead, the third eye. That shows the Agni. So the third element is Agni. Fourth element is water, which is symbolized by Ganga flowing in his jata, or the loft of hair loft, whatever you say that. And the fifth element is the earth, which is the bhabut, which is on his entire body. So now in that we'll consider Damaru today. See, Damaru is actually a musical instrument which gives sound. We know space is also related with sound. Like air is related with touch, fire or Agni is related with sight, water is related with taste, and fifth element, the earth, is related with smell. So the Damaru, which is a musical instrument, it has two expanding ends connected at a narrow center. So this infinity symbol, it's see, the first thing is the space, and it vibrates, Damaru vibrates, and sound comes. So when Damaru is played, it creates spandan, or the cosmic vibration. From this cosmic vibration emerges the creation, that is the Srishti. Then this sustenance, this Sthiti, and then the third one is the Pralaya, or the dissolution. So creation arises, it sustains for a while and then dissolves it. So this is actually the cycle. So creation, sustenance, and dissolution. And this is a repetitive cycle, and it's endless. Now, when you map this particular process of creation, sustenance, and dissolution, you cannot, you will draw a loop, because creation, sustenance, dissolution, again creation. So you will draw a loop, and this loop is it's a continuous curve which actually folds into itself. So you can see this, how this 8, take your finger on the 8 symbol, on the sideways 8 symbol, and keep on rotating. You will see the same thing: creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Creation, sustenance, and dissolution. So, see this spandan of the vibration, you can call it as oscillation or waves or periodic motions. So you can also say this trough and crest. So we have discussed this Damaru as space. So where does the vibration occurs? Where the Damaru, where does it vibrates? Where does the sound travel? The answer is in space. And in Indian philosophy, Akash is not empty. It is a subtle element. It holds everything, carries everything. So it is this field where vibration becomes a reality. The Damaru actually vibrates in the Akash or the space, and so the universe unfolds, the creation happens, the sustenance is there, and then again the dissolution. So this thing has been explained in Bhagavad Gita in chapter number 10, sloka 32. The sloka is Sarganam adiyantascha madhyam chaiva aham arjuna Adhyatma vidya vidyanam vada pravadatamaham. So here Bhagavan says that Arjuna, know me as the beginning, the middle, and the end of all the creation. Means creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Among sciences, I am the science of spirituality, and in debates, I am the logical conclusion. So that means he says that he is the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. And this is endless, cycle after cycle, cycle after cycle. And we see that this particular, the entire existence is not linear. It is actually, it's a loop. It starts, travels, and then finishes off. Again starts. Again there is sustenance. Again there is dissolution. So this is a continuous loop. And this is the infinity symbol. This is the Damaru. And this is the rhythm of existence. So Damaru represents the Shabda, or the sound. So this particular Damaru, it represents the mathematical symbol. It's a spiritual instrument. It's a philosophical teaching, and it is an elemental principle which is Akash. And all these four are pointing to the same truth, that this existence is not static, it is dynamic, it's not linear, it is cyclic, it's not finite, it is infinite. So, this is the infinite symbol. So, we live every moment, in our breath, in time, during birth and death. So we can realize that we are not outside this cycle, we are part of it. And it happens. You may think that you are doing some karma and karma phal, and then this karma bandha, and so you are coming back again. So means you are taking birth, there is sustenance, there is life, and then there is death. That may be there because of the karma phala, and karma bandha. But you are part of it. We are all moving in the same infinity cycle. Maybe the phase will be different. You can say there is a phase difference. That is purely possible. You can say there is a 180-degree difference or 90-degree difference or just phase difference. So we are all in this infinite loop, as traveling as creation, sustenance, and dissolution. So this is how our infinity symbol actually correlates with the Adhyatmic. Thank you. Namaskar.